78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, please share the video. All right, so Vergil Ortiz and his team are at odds with Oscar De La Hoya over this Jaron Boots Ennis fight. Vergil Ortiz and his team are trying to negotiate with Jaron Boots Ennis to make this fight so he could be a man of his word. I told you, I like Vergil. Now, he's trying to make this fight. However, Oscar, his promoter, is trying to stop him. And Oscar don't believe Vergil can beat Boots. That's just the bottom line. Oscar don't believe Vergil can beat Boots, and Oscar is trying to play some song and dance about, he wants 60-40 in favor of Vergil. That's the only thing he will accept. And then Oscar talking about suing people for going behind his back and this and this and that. So now Vergil and his team are like, look, we have every right to be sitting at the negotiation table. This is our career. This is our life. You know what I'm saying? And Vergil is absolutely correct. Now, for a minute there, I thought Vergil was on board with Oscar with the little duck tactics and stuff like that. But it appears that Vergil is not, and that he wants to try to fight Boots. So we're going to see who wins in this situation between Vergil and his team and Oscar De La Hoya. They may have to go sue him, you know what I'm saying? Because what's happening right now is disgraceful in the sport of boxing. The old guard, like Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn and the PBC and Top Rank, all of them guys want to hoard their fighters and con networks into out of their budgets. They want to con. Look, Netflix is doing a good thing now, right? Now Netflix is putting on boxing, certain boxing matches where they think they can maximize their dollars. So now the PBC and Golden Boy trying to get over to Netflix so they can do to Netflix the same mess that the old guard did to HBO, same mess that the old guard did to Showtime, the same mess that the old guard did to CBS, Fox, the same thing that they did to ESPN, right? Now, Eddie Hearn already robbed his own to everything they got. Turkey had to come in and save that. So now what is we talking about here? Now Netflix is doing something good. That's the last American stronghold, and y'all trying to come over to Netflix with the same mess. Boxing is going to be done, bro, because of these dudes like Oscar De La Hoya. That's what I'm telling you. They're cowards. Everybody's afraid, terrified. Like my boy Black said, the business of boxing is staying in business, right? That's what they're trying to do. This is disgraceful. It really is at this point. You know what I'm saying? And all of them guys should be ashamed of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And the fans got to wake up, straight up. It's our fault as fans, okay? Because we have attached ourselves to, instead of, like my brother BFTB always says, instead of us being fans of the sport of boxing, we have become fans of individual boxers, right? And I know it's easy to do nowadays because boxing suck. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to say, well, I'm rocking with this guy, that guy, whatever. But because we are fans of the fighters first and not fans of the overall sport, we tend to not care what happens to the sport. But I want this sport for my grandson. I want my grandson to be able to watch boxing. I want to be able to bond with my grandson and be like, and he's a grandpa, we got this young fighter, Joe Blow, and he undisputed, and I think he the best of all time. And I'm like, no, he's not. I want to be able to sit down and have these memories the same way I grew up watching boxing with my father and my uncles. I want, and my son grew up watching boxing with me. I want my grandson to grow up watching boxing with me and his father. I don't want boxing to disappear. I don't want boxing to morph into some celebrity death matches. I don't want boxing to morph or to disappear to where it's just, MMA. And I like MMA. I'm saying I'm a fan. I've been watching MMA since 1993, since the first UFC. You know what I'm saying? Was it 92? I think it was 93. The Snoop album was out. All right, so Doggy Style was out. So yeah, it was 93. So I've been watching UFC since forever. So I ain't got nothing against MMA, but boxing was here first, and boxing needs to stay here. But the boxing promoters are doing everything in their power to destroy the sport. They have to understand that the old way of doing things, the sanctioned bodies too, the old way of doing things has hurt the sport of boxing. Listen, I grew up on HBO. We all grew up on HBO, boxing. Even though Jim Lampley and Larry Merchant was full of it, I miss them. I'm just being real. I miss them. I miss listening to Larry Merchant and Jim Lampley. It was something about hearing that HBO After Dark music. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you was there, you was there. It's something about hearing that live from Atlantic City or from whatever. You know what I'm saying? That just made you feel like you was finna see something good. You know what I'm saying? Man, boxing suck right now, bro. It do. It's horrible. And it's because of these promoters. Y'all know I ain't lying. 70 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because YouTube is unsubscribing people rapidly from my channel. So make sure y'all are paying attention that you're subscribed. I'm about to here, deuces.